Hey, what's going on, everybody? And welcome back to this week's episode of I Want All the Smoke. I'm your host, your boy, the Cigarologist, and yes, I am back again. It's been a crazy week. It's been a busy week, and everything is truly getting even more exciting as we go along and go about this thing, go about this journey, go about this thing called life. Talking to more and more people, finding a lot of folks out there with a lot of new things they got going on, and I'm telling you, the cigar industry is truly growing, especially down here in this Metro Atlanta area. And we got a lot of new faces out there. We got a lot of folks who want to bring you something new and exciting. Um, in more ways than one, kind of help put their spin on things. So there's a young lady that I'm speaking with today, and I'm going to get ready to bring her in because I want to get her name right. It's Miss Yovel Riches. And if she cursed me out in 3 seconds, y'all gonna know why, because I didn't get it right. Miss Yovel Riches. Did I get it right?
You did.
Ooh, well, see, I'm smooth on the first time around, y'all. First time around.
Very impressive. Very impressive. Most people do get it wrong.
All you had to do was tell me once. I'm pretty good, and I try not to mess people's name up. I think it's very impersonable when you do not learn someone's actual name and get it right.
Well, I'll tell you something. That's a true skill for a man to listen the first time.
About almost 20. Hey, I've been married for almost 20 years. I think I mastered this thing.
Somebody trained you.
I almost got it down to the sign. I mess up every now and then, like, damn. Hey, I write me a little note to myself and say, okay, I get it right the next time. But
well, hey, don't play, because I'll get a class together so you can teach it.
Hey, look here, man. Look here. It's a whole lot. It's a whole lot. I didn't get all this great for nothing. It's a whole lot going on. So what's going on? How you doing? What you hanging out tonight? What you smoking on? What you drinking on? What's going on?
Well, tonight I'm going to the Highland Cigar, of course. I like the downtown area, so that's where I'm at tonight. I'm promoting my boxes, so kind of just going around meeting new business owners, letting them know who I am because I am new in the industry, showing them what I have to offer and seeing if I can build a relationship, do some pop-ups maybe put some boxes in some different locations for consignment. But just open to developing some different relationships and getting out there.
Okay. So you say you out promoting some boxes. What kind of boxes do you promote?
I do cigar purses, man bags, and executive boxes for your desk. Like this is one of them here. This is my Jim Allen Bohemian bag, and I am selling this. You see, I put the chains onto it. You can wear it however you want to. I customize the bags inside. I customize them so inside you can either have it set for, girly stuff, whatever the guys do. I set it up for makeup, to put the little compartments in there, your wallet, whatever you want. I kind of customize it to your needs. But I do also do some generic ones like these to just put inside the stores.
Okay, that's what's up. So, the name, I mean, we got right into this thing. We started talking about the bosses and promoting and the pop-up shops and whatnot. Hey, what's the name? I mean, what's the name of what we got going on?
The Cat Eye Baller Box.
The Cat Eye Baller Box.
Yes.
You gotta tell me. You gotta tell us. How did you come up with that name?
Well, I've always been told that I remind people of a cat. I am a cat lover. I just had 10 cats. I don't have 10 cats anymore. But everyone knows me as kind of being the cat lady, right? And of course, we have the cat eye cutter, which is my favorite cutter. I like the cat eye cut.
Okay.
So when I smoke my cigars, I do my cat eye cutter. And since I resemble a cat and love cats, and also I am a big fan of the golden of the Greek goddesses and stuff like that. So I love Basset. If you're familiar with Basset, that's like my whole.
Yeah. I had a teacher back in the day. That's all we learned was doggone Greek mythology.
Yeah.
And I say drove it down our throat, he drove it down our throats. but it was a long time ago. Long time ago.
Good information, man. I mean, I love all of that stuff. I think it runs very near to spirituality, and all of that stuff is pretty cool. So,
Right on.
you know, kind of merging all of who I am.
Right. That's what's up. Ain't nothing wrong with that at all. So what made you want to get into, designing the boxes and truly, let me back up a little bit before we get to designing the boxes. What got you into the cigar game? How long you been enjoying cigars? Because you got to have a passion for cigars in order to start building the boxes. So what got you into the game?
A man.
I knew that. I cut. You take. How in the world did I know that was going to be the end?
Of course, a man. You know that.
Right on.
My late husband, who passed 2 years ago, was a big time cigar smoker, fedora wearing, sophisticated man, and so that was his passion. He passed, and then later on, I kind of got into the cigar game, met a few people in the industry, and became friends and acquaintance with some people. If you're familiar with Smoking Lashes. She kind of dominates the game of the cigar boxes out here.
Oh yeah.
She was gracious enough when I met her to say, you know what, Yovel, this is something that I think you'll be great in. You got a creative eye. You should do this. And so her and I partnered together. She trained me on how to do this. And so here I am. So between my ex-husband and Smoking Lashes, they created the brand Baller Boxes.
That's what's up.
Yes,
that's a hell of a backstory.
Thank you.
That's a hell of a backstory. So how has it been going so far? I mean, I know you say you just got into it. I think when I first came across, you was hanging out with my man John out there, Groovy Blues. I think that's when I first came across you. And John is a great guy. Very, very funny guy. I interviewed him a while back.
Amazing.
So what was some of the things that you went through out there, when you got your set up, what are some of the things you talking to these lounges about? So I can, on my side of the world, we're over here in country Noonan, we kept talking about some of the things you got going on with Cat Eye Baller Box.
Well, when I met with John, we were talking about doing some different events. So because I believe that cigars and fashion go well together, I'm looking to put on some different fashion shows at some different cigar establishments where it can incorporate my boxes with some real cigar fashions, like the fedoras. We know fedoras go with the cigars, right?
Yes,
everybody likes that whole thing. It's a thing. So I wanted to put together something, or I am putting together some different fashion shows that's going to bring forward some really hot fashion, some new trends, the cigar boxes, the clutches for the guys, really bringing some fashion. So when we show up to our cigar lounges, it's not just a typical Thursday night, right? We're showing out. I think that in this industry, we're more seasoned folks, right? We're not the young 20 boppers and, jumping around, acting crazy. So we really got to that age where we can look good, we can feel good, and we can be sophisticated. And I like that whole thing that's going on, and I just want to be a part of it. So I'm bringing the cigar boxes.
Ain't nothing wrong with that, bringing a whole new vibe to the game.
I'm bringing a vibe to the game. I'm showing those who might not be the best dressers that this can be a sport. I believe smoking cigars, it's a sport,
Right.
We got to do it the right way.
So when you when you say folks are not the best dressers,
listen, they out there. You know that. They out there.
Hey,
some folks, listen.
You didn't get me jumped.
Listen, some people gonna show up with their moo-moos on because they going to sit inside the chair and lounge and smoke a cigar. I've seen it, right?
Right.
Just dressing down. But I think that it shouldn't be that way. I don't think that the cigar industry is set up for you to just come lackadaisical. I think it's fashion. I think that it's, high maintenance. I think that you're supposed to show up, you're supposed to show out, and you're supposed to have a ball every time you're in a cigar lounge. So whenever I go, I bring my A game.
I can dig it. And you have a lot of folks. That right there is a big I guess, difference of opinion that because a lot of people like say, you know what, I want to be able to, dress down. I don't want to get, I don't want to get dressed up every night if I don't have to or not. But you do have a lot of folks say, hey, I want to get dressed up. I want to throw my brim on. I want to put my shoes on. And I will tell you, for me, the fall season is for me. I really that's when I will get dressed in the fall season because I got night different clothes. But summertime come around, I ain't gonna lie to you. You might catch me. hey, hey, you might catch your boy in a t-shirt. And some basketball shorts, some J's on. I'm not to you. But I know, you got establishments to where, you won't be able to go into, establishment with those and with that attire on. And of course, we do have nice attire we put on and everything and whatnot. But it's the fashion part of the cigar industry is really, really, it really is amazing because it is a very fashionable thing. You want to smoke and you want to look good while you're smoking. You want to feel good while you're smoking. Like what y'all women say, I want to be sexy while I'm smoking. So it's a lot of different things that's going on.
I agree, but I just think that, I think whenever you come out your house, you're supposed to show your best self.
Right on.
Right? We're supposed to do that anyway. So going to an establishment, even if you're chilling, we can do lackadaisical wear where you're relaxed, but you're looking good.
Right. Well, I'll tell you what.
It doesn't have to be, a dress shoes and a tie for you to look good. You can look good always.
I will not walk out the house with a do-rag on.
You better not, because I'm going to talk about you.
Man, I can't do it. My daughter wanted to walk out the house with a bonnet on. She'll go to the mailbox. She'll take a bonnet off before she go to the mailbox. I'm not lying to you. I'm not lying to you. And that's a lot of there's a lot of raising the proper way, this and another, but it's a lot of I think there's a lot of youth out there that can use that, people like us who like to, look up, present ourselves to the world when we leave out the house. And I don't think a lot of the youth get the concept of that when it comes to presenting themselves to the world when they leave out the house, because you are a representation. I always say, first impression, last impression. A lot of times they say don't judge a book by its cover, but sometimes it's kind of hard. That's all you have. That's all you got is the cover.
Absolutely. I used to do business development over the Job Corps program. I'm sure you're familiar with that, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so I trained these young individuals to be prepared for every opportunity. And to me, what I see is the cigar industry being what the golf industry is, right? Right. People go and they play golf and they network, they do business, and they sign some of the biggest deals, not in the office, but on the golf course.
Right.
And I see the cigar industry, with it being a multi-billion industry, I see it as being the same type of industry to where you can network, you can build relationships, you can really capitalize off of leisure time.
Right. Right.
And so, same thing, like there's an attire when you go on a golf field, right? When you go out there and you playing golf, there's an attire. And I feel like it's the same thing with this, making sure that you're fitting the bill.
Yeah, you go play golf. You it's a polo, either some type of khaki cargo shorts or some type of linen pants or whatnot, and of course golf shoes or running shoes, whatever your poison is out there. But yeah, those are rules of golf course, and I learned that a couple of years ago. Went golfing with my buddy and whatnot, and he's first thing he said, "Hey man, don't show up out here with a t-shirt on." I'm like, man, I know how to come to a golf course.
And I mean, thinking about it, when you're playing golf, you're out there in the sun. It's hot. You're just going to sweat, but you're still buying all of this expensive gear. I know I have some golf attire, and it's not cheap.
Oh no.
So, if we're going to a cigar lounge, we're going to sit down, we're going to have a cocktail, we're going to smoke a cigar, we're going to, network a little bit, talk with our peers. Why not look good while you're doing it?
Yeah, you're right. You're right about that. So the networking piece, how is that working for you when it comes to networking? What's your game plan when you go to the lounge or you walk in with cat eye bottle box and you walk into that lounge? What is the first thing you do when you go into that lounge?
Observe the environment. I'm a true salesperson. That's my background.
Okay.
So when I walk in, my first job is to absorb the background so that I know who I'm dealing with and how I need to sell to them.
Okay.
I'm not the perfect candidate, nor is my cigar boxes for every cigar lounge.
Right.
Unless I know my clientele and how to sell it to them, right?
Yeah.
So, I'm going to absorb my environment. There's a big difference between, a cigar lounge out there in Sandy Springs or one in McDonough, right? And I can bring something different to those two industries. I'm gonna always do my research before I go to a business. I know who the business owner is before I walk in there. I know, just about everything that I need to do. I do my research.
Mm-hmm.
When I walk in, I'm going to check that environment. I'm going to make sure that I'm friendly and I'm cordial to everyone. And then I'm going to go talk to the business owner and let them know who I am and what I have to offer. Of course, don't ever go to a business owner and try to solicit their business and you're not buying a cigar. You're not buying from them.
Those are facts.
A lot of people do that. That's tacky, you know. Yeah, if you go inside somebody's business and you want their business, then give them yours.
Right about that. You're 100% correct on that.
Yeah, by all means, give them yours.
And one of the things I always talk about, is support. We go to the lounge. It's all about supporting these lounges. And you got to be willing to, buy the cigar, even if you bring your own. I know some cigar lounges have their own strict no outside cigar policy. But hey, it's okay. But the part of that is, what if you don't have what I want to smoke? Now I'm like, I guess I'll buy me a couple of drinks and and wash this stick down with something over here. So the support and the support is big. So I definitely understand what you're saying with that when it comes to you're gonna patronize the business. You have to support the business, and a lot of lounges need that support. I know it's easy to buy your cigars offline, take them to the lounge with you, but they need the support. So we got to keep supporting them.
Absolutely.
So when it comes to sticks, what's your favorite stick?
I don't have a favorite yet.
Okay.
I've been smoking a 10th anniversary champagne.
Perdomo. Okay.
Yes, and I'm probably partial to it. My ex-husband who passed, his last name was Champagne, and that was his favorite cigar. So maybe, so I'm partial. Okay. So you can't really hold that against me or hold it to a light, if you will.
That's the second. That's the second person I heard the last name Champagne.
That's a wonderful name.
Yeah, I had an old Marine I was stationed with years and years ago. His last name was Champagne. I'm like, man, that's a hell of a name to have right there.
Listen, anybody with the last name Champagne, they special.
You're right about that.
I promise you.
So what is it about that? What is it about that 10th anniversary that gets you? What keeps you bringing back to you? I know you're looking probably to venture to more, but what is it about the 10th anniversary?
I like a mild cigar.
Okay.
It's smooth for me. It's not too harsh. Again, I'm a beginner.
Mm-hmm.
So I wanted something that, wasn't too big. The gauge wasn't too big. It wasn't too strong. I didn't want, a hard cigar. I wanted something that I could smoke and enjoy. Also, honestly, even still till today, like you smoking your cigar, you probably gonna finish yours tonight, right? I know this is bad.
Most definitely.
Right? Okay, I know this isn't the right thing to say, but I still have a problem with finishing a whole cigar. Right?
Look, it's not a bad thing to say. You will get there.
Don't beat me up.
I'm not gonna beat you up. I'm not gonna beat you up because I remember when I came into the cigar game, probably I've been doing this for a long time. I couldn't finish I'll be honest, I couldn't finish a cigar. And I found my buddies around me. I got a partner of mine, man. When I said he smoked like a dog on freight train. I mean, I'm only got a third done. He halfway done with the cigar. I'm like, damn, dude. Now I'm that guy who smoke like a damn freight train. I can kill a cigar and next thing I'm firing up another one. So I will not hold that against you. So work wise, what do you do as far as work?
Sales.
Okay.
I am a sales guru, and I've been doing sales for 20 years, and I'm proud to say that I am a guru because I'll take the challenge. Anyone who has a brand who they want some exposure to,
right?
I'll bring it. I build sales teams, but right now I'm working for Well, I work for myself, but I have a few contracts out there, and I just make sure that people's sales is increased, their bottom line is increased, and I build sales teams. So if you
Okay.
were to come to me and you had a company, maybe you had one position that was available for maybe $80,000, $90,000. However, you wanted a team.
Mm-hmm.
That's a budget for one person for the year. You would come to someone like me. I would build you a sales team, 100% commission, that would do everything that you need them to do, and you would pay me the $90.
Okay. Okay. So y'all folks is out there, y'all, when y'all get ready, y'all watch this and listen, y'all need somebody to build, to make you rich tomorrow. This is the person you need to be talking to.
Well, not rich tomorrow. I don't make those type of promises, but what I can promise is that what you expect from that $90,000 budget, you'll get that amplified times 3. I would say.
Okay.
Making sure that you get the sales team to bring you the numbers. So again, if you're hiring somebody for $90,000, you might be looking for a return of about $500,000 in that year
Right.
from that particular individual. What I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure that I'm bringing you back 15.
Okay.
Or so building the team, making sure that you have the team without paying out the money after you pay me.
That's
You
what's
know, you
up.
think about it, you set a budget for $90,000. You're expecting to pay this person over the next several years
Mm-hmm.
to grow the business. I'm telling you, you don't have to pay that over the next several years. You pay that this one year to me, and I build your dream.
That's what's up.
And you keep your money, and now these people are going to work off of residuals and commissions.
Okay.
You know,
Hey,
so that's what I do.
you need a yard, boy?
Not yet. I established this company maybe 2 years ago the way it needed to be established. Prior
Mm-hmm.
to, honestly, I was just kind of doing my thing, if you know what I mean,
Yeah.
just working.
I feel
But
you.
I decided to actually structure it and take it seriously, and
Uh-huh.
it's been great.
That's awesome. That's awesome. So when you sitting at home and you're thinking about new plans or whatnot, do you smoke a cigar when you think about those plans? Does it
I
does
did.
it does the cigar help open that creative genius up?
Absolutely, absolutely. That's I sit in my basement a lot, and I still like my fireplace in the summer. And I'll sit down there with my music playing, and I just really think of all my plans and everything that I want to do, and I kind of get out there and implement it. Are you familiar with Smoking Phoenix?
Yeah, up in um I want to say Stone. I think it's Stone Mountain area.
Absolutely, Stone
Yeah.
Mountains. I took a great lead in helping and developing and building that business.
Okay.
So, when I met the owner, he was maybe 4 months in to
Mm-hmm.
having the business. And so I helped them to increase those sales by doing special events, marketing, promotions, all of those different things that he now has going on.
Okay.
Like the on the lawn is something that I brought to the company. That's something that he does every Saturday evening, and it's really popular. So yeah, I help him bring exposure to businesses. I help you grow and make sure that your dreams are manifested. A lot of times, the business owner, they have ideas, they have visions, but they don't have the capital to do that.
Right.
And I really come in. I mean, us women, we are just frugal in so many different ways and resourceful in so many different ways. And I've just been able to use, you know, the woman in me, if you will,
Okay.
to bring out the greatness in some of these business owners.
That's what's up. I know we talking about cigar and everything. We talking about business. We talking about money. So let's keep on talking about making money.
I like that.
So and I see the way you talk about it is a true passion for you to be able to help increase and build business. At the end of the day, when you get done with it, or you achieve that goal as far as helping this business get to the next step. What is that feeling you take from that?
Man, that's my high. Honestly, that's my high. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm the type of person, if I'm not in it, I can't do it. I
Okay.
can't. And so my high is being able to take something in its infant stages and to see it grow.
Okay.
So I mean, it really does. mean the world to me to be able to see other business owners grow. I'm a business owner. That's the bottom line.
Right.
You know, I have a storefront, but I'm a business owner and I understand the struggles of being a business owner. And that we all started with just a passion.
That's correct.
It started with a passion. And this is our, you know, whatever we do, this is our babies. You know, this is our love. This is our life. This is how we feed our children. This is how we put our kids through college. This is how we take care of our loved ones. And that means everything, you know. I'm very family oriented. I really respect the man that takes care of his family. So when I go out there and I'm taking care of a business owner, I'm not just taking care of a storefront. I'm taking care of a family. I'm helping build generational wealth. You know, I'm helping to put someone's kid in college or help care someone's senior's parents. You know, so it's much more than just increasing their bottom line and helping them make money. It's being able to help someone live their dream, whatever that dream is.
Okay.
If I can help someone do that, guess what? In return, I'll get to live mine.
You're right about that. You're right about that.
I have very simple dreams. I don't want much out of life. It's very simple.
No.
And if I can make other people successful, I believe that will be what will take me where I need to go.
That's all right there. There's nothing wrong with that at all. I'm at to pick up your memoir. When you're doing your book signing, let me make sure you sign my book.
I will. And you know what? While you speaking it's actually happening. I'm writing my book right now. I do have a very fascinating story. I've lived 1,000 lives, really and truly.
Okay.
Anything that someone say they've been through and got through, I've probably been there.
Right on.
And grateful for that story because I can share with people and I can touch people. And you know, I like making money. I think that's clear. You know, anyone speaking to me, know me, they know that I like making money. But what they also know about me is that I have a heart.
Right.
And I have passion for a lot of things in life. And so before money is ever made, I have passion for great things. And I want everyone to succeed. I want everyone to be great. And I want everyone to be happy. And so that's my number one goal.
That's what's up. That's what's
and
up.
Selling cigar boxes, building businesses, you know, encouraging someone, public speaking, fashion shows, whatever it may be, you know, we can do those things. We can accomplish those goals.
That's awesome. I mean, that's really, I mean, when I say a solid plan, you got a solid plan. I said, when you get ready to have that yard, boy, you know, let us all know, because we'll come on cut your grass.
I'm happy you actually said that because I want you to mark your calendar. Okay. Today is August the 9th, 2022. And I am telling you and all of your viewers that by August the 18th, not the 19th, August 18th, which is my ex-husband's birthday of 2023, I will at least have achieved $1 million.
Hey, that's a plan.
And I want that to be recorded right here, right now. Because next year, I want you to play this back and say, this woman said that she was going to do it, and now it's done.
And she did it.
And I want everyone to know that.
That's nothing but solid determination. Solid determination. And you speaking facts. You speaking life. And once you put that out there in the universe, I say, when it comes to believing in the universe and what everything out there has for us or whatnot, I truly believe once you put it out there and set your mind to it, you'll definitely get it. So this time next year, we'll be talking again and about that cool $1 million.
Don't ask me to borrow no money.
See, man.
Don't start. I don't want to hear about you was okay.
Hey, just let me hold something to get on my feet, you know.
I need an investor, you know. I just need somebody to invest a good.
And you know what? The investors are out there. I mean, there are a lot of investors. I mean, some of them, some a little shady, but you know, there's some true investors out there who really that's looking to believe in someone's product and what they have going on. So like I said, I truly believe that you're definitely going to everything that's coming for you, especially the way that you're moving right now with your, you just coming out with the bosses, you have building brands, still building brands there. I mean, you can truly sell yourself to that individual. And again, you're going, you probably be there before you'll be there before August.
I accept that. I'll take it. And you know what? If I make it before August, then I might cut you a check.
Oh boy. Well, hey, what my stones at?
Listen.
What my stones? So go ahead. I'm sorry.
But it's really been great so far. For someone who, like I said, is basically an infant, a baby in the industry.
Yeah.
I'm surprised by the overwhelming response by support. Smoking lashes. I'm not sure if a butterfly alley. If there's quite a few people who has just came right out the door just supporting.
Right.
And so I'm really grateful even for this stage. I'm looking forward to growing, to make the money and all of the success. That's wonderful. But humble beginnings is always a beautiful thing.
Yep.
To know where you're going, to know what you can do, and to know that you have the support from people who really care about your well-being. When you get there, it's easy for anybody to like you, to love you, to be by your side. But this right here, this is where true bonds are made. This is where true relationships are made. And this is where, I find my greatest success. And being at the bottom, starting something new, but having people by my side that says, you know what, I believe in you. I believe in what you're doing. Come on my show. Come and do this. Come and do that. And let's bring you some exposure. So, not only to Smoking Lashes do I say thank you, but to you, because you don't know me worth Adam. You see my brand new page on social media. You see me, trying to do my thing, and you don't really know if I'm going to sink or swim, right?
Mm-hmm.
You're giving me the opportunity to expose my brand and expose who I am. So I'm grateful for every opportunity at this stage.
And that's what, and that's one of the reasons why I do this. Like I said, when I started doing this, and I tell everybody this story, I started doing this last year. This matter of fact, come next week will be 1 year of me doing this. And I truly I honestly, I did not have any plans at all. Appreciate that. I'm gonna have to give me another glass in a minute. I didn't have any plans at all to continue to do this. And I tell a lot of folks the story, but I had a buddy of mine who just kept pushing me like, man, you need to keep doing this. I think you got something. Yeah, you have the, you can talk to people, you can reach out to people, you know how to just get people to talk. And I said, well, okay. And I started doing it and did a little of this and do a little of that and bought a little of this and bought a little of that and still buying whatever and still working to get this thing where I truly wanted to be. But what you said was something that I told myself from day one when I started doing this, and it's to be humble. And I continue to maintain that and keep that about myself because I don't want to forget, I don't really want to forget where I came from. There's people that supported me along the way. There's people that still support me while I'm doing this. And I'm not going to forget I don't want to forget about them. I don't want to forget about who I am. One thing about me is that I'm not going to let this right here, this alter ego, the cigarologist, change who I truly am. And I'm truly a person who actually, care about people and want to see people grow and do great things. And what you got going on, telling, which all blessings. I hope everything just skyrocket through the roof.
I so thank you. And, just to kind of bounce back off of what you said, in my short time of being in the cigar industry, I have truly seen, humble beginnings that just turned into true ruins, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because again, this is a multi-billion-dollar industry.
It really is.
Most of the people who smoke cigars are millionaires. That's the research, right?
That's facts.
And so when a lot of times what I've seen, and this is not just here in the state, a lot of times, people, they start making the money and they start getting the clientele and they forget that the clientele is what's really paying the bills and taking care of them.
Right.
And just with the cigar, that's what every industry. That's with human beings, right?
Yep.
We get a little bit, sometimes we can forget. And that's not a place where none of us ever want to be, especially as people of color,
You're right.
who are really trying to build the brand. We got to stay humble. When you meet a millionaire, a real millionaire, billionaires, right?
Mm-hmm.
You would never know unless they told you, right?
Right.
That's
Right.
where I.
And the
That's
other thing about us, and when we say people of color, I talk about people all the time. I love our people. But the thing about, one of the most important thing about our people, what we have to make sure that we do and continue to do is, besides than being humble, is we have to be able to truly support one another, and not only support one another, but don't be afraid to give don't be afraid to have that hard conversation. You may have something, and if they feel a certain way about it, they may not like it. Okay, so it's okay to have that hard conversation. You know what? I may not. I don't feel this way about this because this, that, and the third. It's going to open up a conversation because now you've been in a position to say, well, why? And now you can kind of formulate, okay, well, maybe they do have a point about this, have a point about that, but the humble part of it, the supporting each other part, and part of support is, like I said, just being able to be truthful with one another and everything that we do. And if we continue to support each other, this culture, because it is a culture, this culture that we have right now can get tighter. Um, and it'll grow way beyond, when we're gone from this world. It's going to still be going, it's going to be evolving because we took the time to make sure that the culture stayed intact.
Absolutely. I so agree. I definitely agree. It's life is just so much more
Mm-hmm.
than our successes and us making some money. And I know this is all about cigars, but us smoking cigars and enjoying life, right?
That's it. Yeah.
It's an opportunity for us to be great, to do great things, for us to bond. What I've noticed about Atlanta, and now I'm getting excited because this is probably moving towards the conversation I really want to have. Here in Atlanta, most of the cigar lounges that's here is Black owned. Before, this was not a Black owned dominated industry,
You're
right?
right.
It was unheard of.
Mm-hmm.
This has been around forever and then some, and we're just like really tipping the iceberg when it comes to. I'm proud to see that, right?
Oh man.
But again, industry has been around for a very long time. So while we're just tapping into the industry, we come with a different culture.
Yep.
Right. And with coming into this type of industry with a different culture, keeping in mind exactly what you said.
Mm-hmm.
Supporting each other, making sure that we all are winning, that we're all successful, that we're all exposure to each other. It's not about, who's on the west side and who's on the north side and who's doing this. We're all Black owned businesses that's striving to do something great, that's tapping into an industry that's unheard of for us.
Exactly.
So build it. Let's do it. Let's get the generational wealth. Let's reclaim what's ours.
Right.
So, when when I have the opportunity to be a part of something like that, that's where I'm successful.
Yep.
I can sell cigar bags all day and I'm going to be happy. I'm being honest. I'm going to be happy that I'm selling my brand, but my brand is mine. It makes me successful, right? Just me. And it makes a lot of people look good.
Right.
I can go out there and I can help other businesses, and all that they do is not just helping me.
Right. Right.
I'm feeding families. I'm helping people. I'm changing lives. Your employees, your husband, your wife, or whatever that may be. So look, I say this: all of the cigar owners, cigar lovers in Atlanta, let's support each other. Let's frequent each other's businesses. Let's do the interviews. Let's buy the boxes. Let's do whatever we can to support each other's dreams, missions, ambitions, whatever it may be. Let's do that, you know?
Right.
It's a small circle here in Atlanta, and
Yep.
this is time to dominate.
And you're right. I will tell you, when I moved, when I moved from Albany, I was stationed in Albany, Georgia, and I moved from Albany to Noonan. There was one cigar shop. I won't say it's a lounge to me. You know, they got it set up to you go sit down, but there's a cigar shop here in Noonan. It was only one. It's only one. And almost a year, almost 2 years ago, we got our first black-owned cigar lounge here in Noonan. Sipping cigar. Which is from my buddy. That's my home lounge. That's we call this the house. That's my that's home. That's the home lounge for us. And it was the first black-owned cigar lounge that we actually had and have here in Noonan. And then, about a year and a half, 2 later, we got Thick Ass Cigar. So now we got 2 black-owned cigar lounges in Noonan. And to me, for the culture, and you can see the vibes in both of them. And these guys has truly given us a place to come in, hang out, be ourselves, have fun, listen to music, not judge one another, not try to one up the next person. They gave us the opportunity to have something different. And it's very relaxing because now for me, I will tell you, from between Noonan and Atlanta, of course, there's Fairburn, and there's 2 cigar lounges in Fairburn. There's Southside Premium and there's Studio Cigar. And of course, then you drive on up, you gotta get to Atlanta. But I tell you, for me, as much as I smoke cigars and love cigars, that drive to Atlanta, and it's only about 30 minutes, 35 minutes, based on the traffic. But that drive to go back and forth to the city, every weekend and whatnot, to have that smoke, it gets tiring. It does. I can have a cigar, but I can't have a beverage of my choice because I got to drive back. But now I'm about less than 10 minutes away from a lounge. I drive down the street. My man open right now. And we go down there, we hang out, we have a good time. And the biggest thing, like you said, we got to continue to support. That's going to be the only thing that's going to keep these lounges open is we continue to support these lounges, talk about these lounges. Like you said, do the interviews with them, tell your friends about it, bring people down. Matter of fact, if you are available on Sunday, he is having a jazz and blues on Sunday here in Super Cigar here in Noonan, 8 Bullsboro Drive, Noonan, Georgia. That's my shameless plug. I always put that out. But he's doing the jazz and blues on Sunday. So if you're available, the opportunity, to come down and maybe talk to some folks in there and whatnot. Like you said, I'm gonna work the room.
I'll work the room. I can do.
You work the room, and you have ladies in there who may want to go ahead and get those items from you. But again, the networking piece is all about networking.
I can definitely do that. No problem. Running around a little bit Sunday, but listen, don't threaten me with a good time because I'm going to take it. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I will definitely be there. I would love to actually meet you in person. But also, just piggybacking off of what you said in regards to locations, I would love to open a cigar lounge towards the Conyers area. Now, I know we got one like off of Sigmund Road, I believe, or that's like right after the Conyers exit. I'm not sure what exit that is, but I want to say Sigmund.
Okay.
We have a cigar lounge up there, but I want to open one, and my cigar lounge is going to be different. I would love to talk about how it would be different on our next interview, right?
That's what. Hey, I was like, hey, next time.
I'm locking it in. Yeah. Our next interview, we're going to talk about what's going to make my cigar lounge so much different from what we have here in Atlanta right now.
Okay.
But I am looking towards doing that. I'm starting with my cigar boxes. Of course, I'm sales and all that stuff, but that's my around. That's not what I want to do with my future. So I do want to open it. And so I'm looking for investors. The cigar boxes is something that I'm doing as a tool to propel me forward. And of
Right.
course, I have my cigar lounge. I will sell my boxes inside, right? Of course, you know that.
Of course, of course.
But I'm looking to do that. I really want to do that. I know there's maybe one or two cigar lounges that is woman owned. I'm Hispanic, you know, so I want to be the Hispanic owned, female owned cigar lounge here in Atlanta
There you
that
go.
brings something spicy, you know, and it's going to be fun. Like
That's what's up.
it's going to have a lot of variety.
Okay.
And I don't mean cigars. It's going to have a variety of cigars, but it's going to have some variety where, and not hookah. We're not talking about that because I know everybody says, "Oh, do you do hookah at your cigar lounge?" No,
No.
we're not. No, we're not doing that. When I say variety, I mean you're going to be able to go in there and be a cigar lover and be able to explore your world.
Okay.
A cigar, I might name it Cigar Lovers because when you go in there, you're going to be able to touch everything that you love in the cigar world.
Right.
Okay.
Okay.
It's going
Okay.
to be cigar heaven, like cigar heaven, you know,
Right.
where everything you could possibly think of, any person that's attached to cigar world, they're going to be able to say, this is the place to be. Everything that I want is there. Like I used to be an event planner and I had an all-inclusive venue.
Mm-hmm.
When you came in there, you didn't need to have your dress. You didn't need to have your music together, a DJ. You didn't need to have your food. I did all of that for you.
Okay.
So when you come into my place, you're going to be able to be a cigar lover and live in your world right there in my establishment.
That's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, and we'll give more details at that next interview.
That'll work. That'll work. I definitely can't wait. I cannot wait. Hey, you heard it here first. All right. I'm getting the interview first. So hey, all y'all other folks out there in YouTube land and Instagram land, this and other, back off. All right. I'm getting it first. I'm getting the scoop.
Absolutely.
So what's the other plan? I know you got you're working the boxes beside the box, you know. What's the other plans? What's the big future plans, for you, your brand, besides the lounge, what, and particularly, this weekend coming up. Matter of fact, let me back up real quick. We got something coming up here in the next couple of weeks. September, Atlanta Cigar Week.
Okay, I thought you were going to say it was my birthday, but I guess
When is your birthday?
The 15th. But I guess the cigar week it means something.
So you're a Virgo.
Of course I am. Could you not tell? Could you not tell?
Hey, September 4th. September 4th. Hey.
You know, I knew that you were wonderful. I knew that you were special. I knew you were gracious. Look, tell your wife, I'm sorry. Because he's awesome, because he's a Virgo, and he's amazing, and he's charming, and he's everything a man should be, right? And the salt and pepper is rocking. Look, don't start me because now you're a Virgo, you get compliments,
Hey man, it's Virgos. We got this. Hey, so let me, man, I can talk about this forever. I'm a member of the Asheville Cigar Club. Okay. And in Asheville, we have so many members of Asheville that are Virgos. And when we all found out that we are Virgos, it was just like, oh man, it's like a Pandora's box just opened up. And you know how we are. We have this thing about us. We can talk to anybody. We draw people in. We truly draw people in. And we can be a little little cocky, but hey, that's us. That's what we do. That's our swag. That is built into us.
We've been told as a Virgo that, and I don't know, maybe it kind of differs between male and female, right?
Mm-hmm.
I've been told I'm overly aggressive.
Okay.
A good candidate for a serial killer, right?
there's a good list of serial killers, and a lot of them are Virgos. So
Virgo, Geminis, right? Did you see that list?
I did. I did.
I ain't no killer, but don't push me,
Hey, don't
okay?
push me. Don't. When it comes to me and mine, say, it's a.
Don't push me in this look. Don't let the cute fool you. But no, I'm just playing. But for real.
But that's our personality. That is our personality. We truly like to have fun. I mean, we're just, and I say, the people are drawn, truly, they're drawn to us. I mean, it's something in our makeup that, someone that revolved around in that universe or whatnot. And, with the season changing, what the case would be, we're those people.
Are you like that everywhere you go, you attract people, right?
Oh yeah, man, look, I'm the life of the party.
Listen, right? I'm right now. I can circle this table, and I don't know but one person at this table, but I'm 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm 7 out of this table. I know no one, but I guarantee you this: the 2 that's met me prior to our conversation thinks I'm absolutely nuts, but they love me, right? And the rest is going to figure it out after this.
so let me tell you how bad my wife has it. So,
well, her sign.
She's an Aries. She's an Aries.
Okay, they're perfect for.
Oh yeah, they're great. She's great. But let me tell you how bad she got it. So my daughter who's in college right now, she's a Virgo. Birthday is the same day as mine.
Oh,
right. My baby girl is a Virgo. Her birthday is 2 days later. So it's like when the 3 of us get together, she I can't stand y'all. So like I said, it's a beautiful thing, man. We're I truly believe we're great people.
We're the best.
We draw people in, and we just that's what we do. And like you said, we enjoy each other. We like to have fun. That's what we do.
Yeah. I'm even more excited now to meet you, now knowing that you're a Virgo, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now I know I'm going to have a great time. For sure.
Hey, we'll have a great time.
Wrong a lot because they think that we're so studious that we don't know how to have fun. Do you get that?
Yes, I do, because I carry myself. When I say I carry myself, I'm the clean cut, shave, this, that, and another, come on right now. And and I mannerisms, I have great manners. But if that's what folks think, no, you guys just stuck up, you don't know how to hey, you see the Instagram videos right now. Hey, people are add me on Facebook, man. You don't know me, I'm a whole gangster outside of work.
Yeah, hey, exactly.
If you saw me out somewhere, you'd be like, huh? Yeah, that's the other side.
That we are well misread out of the signs, much like a Gemini, but kind of on the other side. Like the Gemini is really known as being mean people. We're known as being like solid people who are nice but nasty, if you will.
Mm-hmm.
And really not. We're just we're okay. We can be hypercritical, right?
Yep.
We can be hypercritical, but we can be hypercritical for ourselves. Like that's the number one, is we're more hypercritical about who we are and how we protect ourselves more so than other people, because we're not judgmental people. We're more so people like, I will take you how you are as long as you're honest with me.
Man. Okay. That for me, that's a.
We can go from sugar to shit. Know what we eat.
You keep it real with me, and you don't change up. Hey man, you good with me. But the day you change up, I'll cut you off so goddamn quick.
Listen, I'm Puerto Rican. I'll cut you either way. Funny. I'll cut you off or I'll cut you. Which one you want? You get to choose. The power is
y'all don't piss her off, if you ever run into her. Hey, look here, don't be holding nobody with a damn knife trying to sell them damn bags, them boxes now.
I'm sorry. They got me tasting wine at the same time. This might not. So let me ask you, have you ever heard of a buttery white wine? Buttery?
I have not.
I've never heard of a buttery white wine. So we are like at, what's the name of this place? What's the name of this place? Bullo on 10th Street.
It's downtown?
Yeah, and it's in Midtown.
Okay.
And so this lady, she comes and sit next to us and she says she wants a buttery white wine. Now, I'm a white wine drinker.
Okay.
But I've never heard of a buttery white wine.
Hey, let me tell you something about wine.
This is the sample.
I'm a Scotch drinker. I drink my bourbons, my whiskeys, and my cognacs. I do. But it's something about damn wine. I drink wine, man. It hit me harder than it hit me harder than this stuff does. I'm like, what the hell's going on? I'll be like, geez. But yeah, y'all having a great time.
No, they're having an okay time. They're really squares. I'm hanging out with a bunch of squares, but I love them and they love me. So you know,
and that's the Virgo side of you to tell you that, hey, you know, I'm hanging out with a bunch of squares, but I love y'all.
Meanwhile, they looking at me like I'm crazy, right? You know that, right?
Right. I know.
I'm a good time. Always have been, always will.
And there's nothing wrong with having a good time and sitting back, enjoying and living life. Because we only get to do this thing once. So I'm gonna have a ball while I'm here. Definitely gonna do that.
I need a lounge because I have these conversations that I need to have it somewhere. You know, I need to Smoking Phoenix, they do a lot of conversations.
Uh-huh.
I encourage that because people be wanting to talk about a lot of different stuff, right?
Right.
That's what makes you popular, right? It's because people have the need. They want to talk about what's going on in their life. Like, if you said, let's do an interview about me, about you, right? Mm-hmm. Would you get it?
Say that one more time.
If you asked people, would you do an interview about me? People they don't want to interview you. If you called me and you said, hey, Yovel, would you interview me? I'm like, no. Why? Right?
Why?
Because people don't care about you. They care about themselves.
Yeah, that's true.
Everybody want to talk about what they're doing, what they got going on, how their life is successful. They want to talk about what they got, not what you got. They don't care about the next person. They care about themselves.
And that's why I like to interview people, because I want people to talk about what they have going on. I may drop some stuff in about me every now and then, but I done did enough of these with people that heard my story. I want the world. I want to stand the ground. I want the world to be able to hear your story, their story, this and another. You know, let people talk about them. I can sit. I did an interview the other day, and my guest on there, she says, "Oh, am I talking too much?" I'm like, no, this is about you. I got a cigar and a drink. I'm good. Just keep on talking. We good. We good. So that's what it's all about.
You know, that makes you like the 1%, right? It makes you a 1% because most of the world, again, they want to hear their own story. Like, there's not many listeners out there.
Exactly.
People who listen is a very small percentage.
Mm-hmm.
Regurgitate what they already know.
Exactly.
That's the problem in life, is everybody want to be heard. Everybody wants to be heard. Everyone wants to be acknowledged. Everybody wants to be seen. But don't nobody want to see.
Right.
Don't nobody acknowledge. Exactly. Don't nobody want to love, but everybody wants love. Don't nobody want to be disciplined, but they don't want to be what they want.
Exactly. And that's why I call myself the chosen one.
You're chosen because anyone who is good at listening, they have the world's attention.
Mm-hmm.
Because everybody wants to talk about themselves.
You're right.
Or they want to hear what they can relate to.
Exactly.
You are that platform for people to hear whatever they want to talk about what they want to talk about, and you're a
listener. I do what I can when I can do it. So, man, this has been great, man. We can probably talk all night long, you know, but we definitely have to do another we definitely have to do another, another
We do the
interview because we got to talk about this other lounge. We got to talk about this other lounge plan. Speaking of lounge plans, do you have plans to hit any lounges tonight once y'all leave the establishment you're at?
I go to Highland. That's my go-to.
Okay.
I love the Highland Cigar Lounge. I'm in Midtown, so that's the closest place to me right now.
Okay.
I really like to know about more places. Again, I'm new.
Yeah,
So
there's many of them. There's so many
I'm
out there.
no invitation. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Right. I'm sending a personal invitation that says that Yovel is an infant in a cigar world, right?
Okay.
I got to bring, but I got plenty to learn.
Mm-hmm.
My vocabulary because I'm Hispanic, I don't my English isn't as wonderful as everyone else's, but um
Yeah.
I learn more. I want to learn more about the cigar world. And because I want to learn more about the cigar world, I invite whoever is watching this to reach out to me to give me tips about what they think about my cigar boxes, my products, my services. Give tips about the places that's out there, how I can help some of these businesses.
Right.
I walk all of that. I'm looking to grow. And when you're looking to grow, you can't be the sun, the soil, and the water. You can't be it.
You're right about that. You're right about
It's
that.
impossible, you know.
I have
I
a
can be the sun. That's it.
my show that's coming out on Tuesday. Like I said, one of my club sisters that I interviewed on Tuesday, whatnot. If you get the opportunity, like I say, come out Tuesday, drop. If you get the opportunity, you go out there and watch it. But that's some of the things that she's talked about. She's real down to earth. If you definitely looking to to link up with a different additional people, whatnot, she's gonna be the one. Great person. I can't. Oh man, I can go on about the ladies that's in our cigar club, but this is gonna be a big thing. It's gonna be definitely gonna be a great opportunity for you. Um, and I would tell you don't get discouraged, but based off the conversation we had, I don't think this is gonna happen with you.
No, I don't get discouraged.
Yeah, I don't think this is gonna happen at all. So, but I did ask about Atlanta Cigar Week because it is coming up. It's right around the corner. And do you have any plans on attending?
Well, I had not known that it's coming up, but I tell you one thing: if you let me know, this is why I said I need to connect, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't know, but if you let me know what's going on, you better believe that I am there.
It's a whole they have the schedule out for the week. Matter of fact, they do have an Instagram page. Of course, it's called Atlanta Cigar Week, and they have an actual play-by-play of everything that's going to go on for the entire week. So it's going to be it's going to be huge. I don't think I'm going to do the whole week, but a couple days out the week I'm gonna get up there and hang out this and the third. And of course, you got to put your best dress on, so and, be ready to be suited and booted. But it's a great time, and you will see when I say, man, when I say Atlanta show out, Atlanta shows out. I mean, they show out. They bring it home. They bring it home.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yes. If you could send me the information on Instagram so I can follow the events.
Yeah, I got you.
So there at everything.
I got you.
What I'm looking for. I look to, kind of get out there, figure out what's going on. Like smoking last, she let me know, Demetria, she kind of, abreast me with what's going on. But there's so much more that I need to learn. And again, I appreciate any help that's offered,
Right.
because again, I'm a baby, just a little teeny baby in the world, so I want to get this thing going. And I know that there are so many more that's come before me that really understands this industry
Mm-hmm.
and to connect with someone who loves the industry, who's looking to grow, and who will support you just as well as you're supporting them.
Right.
I'm that person, so that's what I'm looking for. Genuine connections and growth.
Well, like I said, as long as you keep doing what you're doing, all you gotta do is, like I said, you be yourself, and you don't change it up for anybody. You'll do well. and you will definitely continue to meet the right people.
Well, one thing for sure and two things for certain. The only person that I know how to be is me.
That's it. That is it.
I like the girl.
that is it. You're gonna be you. That's it. Can't be nobody else.
Yes, absolutely. So we're on for Saturday because I will see you there.
Okay.
Right? Sunday.
Yep. Sunday.
And hopefully we'll be scheduling something else so that we can talk about the lounge and everything else.
Right on. And like I said, I will definitely drop you that information and get you the address and everything. And I'll drop the link out there, but it's going to be a good time. You know, we did it before. We try to do a lot of different things about, and it's going to be exciting. It's going to be exciting. So if you can make it, look forward to seeing you down there.
Okay. And as we just finish this interview, I want all of my people, they want to just say hi to you because we support your brand as well as you supporting ours. So all my people going to say hi. All right.
What's going on, people?
We appreciate everything that you do, and I look forward to being a part of your next interview.
Right on. We appreciate having you.
All right. I appreciate you guys. Follow me at this Smoking Cigar Boxes, and you can ask me any questions. I am here. Cat Eye Cigar Boxes, and this is my brand.
That's a brand. There she is. Hey, Miss Yovel Riches.
Yovel Riches, absolutely.
Yovel Riches, Cat Eyes Baller Box. Y'all make sure y'all start following her. Get the brand, support the brand. Like she said, you know, the best thing we can do is support each other. That's all we got at the end of the day is support one another. So, Ms. Riches, it has been a pleasure and an honor speaking with you. Look forward to doing this again. Definitely.
The pleasure has truly been mine.
Right on. And ladies and gentlemen, again, hey, this is your boy, the Cigarologist. Hey, we did another one again. We had a great time. It's gonna be more fun in the future. But like I always tell y'all, one thing I want to let you know is that the most important thing you can do is be kind to one another. You know, never don't pass up an opportunity to speak to somebody. You know, if you see something, you know something going on or whatnot, the most important thing, you can talk to them and see what they got going on. Because the most important part about that, hey, mental health is important, and a lot of people have mental health issues. So what I want you to do is make sure you talk to somebody. Or you can start somebody's day off by saying, hey, how you doing? Because you never know. Love yourself, love one another. Again, this is your boy, the Cigarologist, hanging out with Ms. Riches this evening. We had fun. We had a great time. And y'all, like I always tell y'all, y'all make sure y'all keep them doggone cigars burning, keep it smoking, and hey, we out. Hey.